So this sign is from Deco Exchange. What's up, y'all? And I did put some mounting squares on the back of this. I am using a 14-inch grapevine. This one is a 14-inch grapevine, and I get mine from Deco Exchange. What's going on, y'all? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run my pipe cleaners through my grapevine wreath. We're going to attach that in there. And I like to make sure that when I'm doing a grapevine wreath that I'm running my pipe cleaners through the wreath, not just around the wreath. I try and hide as much of my mechanics as possible. So that's what we have so far, because I want my florals and my ribbon on this side. So we are going to make our bow. And I want to start off with my one leopard ribbon first. Then we'll do our turquoise and our gold stripe. So I'm making a 7-inch tail. 7-inch tail. Let's see, and an 8-inch loop to begin with. Tail. So now we're going to go ahead and do another 7-inch tail. And then we're going to start increasing the number of our loops. So I want this one to be a 9-inch loop. Loop. So now we're going to go and still do another 9-inch loop. So next, I'm going to make a 10-inch loop. Pinch and twist. Loop, pinch and twist, and I want to make 4 loops of this leopard. I want to make me a 11-inch tail. So getting where my middle finger is, I'm going to put a pipe cleaner right in that. Come back around with a zip tie. So that's what we have so far, y'all. I'm going to dovetail my ribbons. Okay, so on that 60919 in turquoise, I did cut that stem off just because I felt it was too long. So I'm going to be able to tuck this in a little bit further because of the size of my grapevine. So coming back right behind that, bow. So coming back up, back behind that first part of the 60919 that I added in, but I just felt like that's why I cut it, because it felt like it was going to be way too long and it was going to be way out here if I would have kept it all in one stem. So I'm able to cut that and stick that in a little bit further where I need it to stay at. Okay. So y'all, when you're playing with your flowers, y'all make sure you're really fluffing out all of those stems, those pieces. You want to get your money's worth. If you wanted to, you could definitely stop here. This is really, really pretty. It's a nice everyday wreath. Y'all, I'm Jordan, and we're not gonna do that. So I'm going to cut up this stem right here. Now this stem did come from Michael's, so you won't find this one on Deco Exchange. Okay, so coming in between some of those florals. Love this, y'all. Look how pretty that looks. But I'm going to add in these turquoise pampas grass stems. So just coming back through, adding that into our grapevine, manipulating those stems of the 60919. Y'all, look how pretty that looks. Okay, so now that I'm seeing it, y'all, I'm going to add some tails right up in here to come down and flow down into this greenery and this pampas grass. All I'm doing is I layered my two ribbons on top of each other. The turquoise right in the middle of that leopard. I'm going to stick that nub right in the back of it. And now I'm going to go ahead and just zip tie that to that. But notice I haven't cut my ribbon yet. And the reason for that is because I want to be able to glue this in there. So this is going to act as my pick. I want to glue it up underneath that greenery. And that way I can come back through and measure kind of how long I'm going to need my tails to be. Okay. So I stuck that in there without gluing it, but I just went back through and I put some hot glue on there, y'all. So I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I did. Yeah, I made me like a little, I call them like a little bubble. Some call it a little roller coaster of ribbon, but it's not super tight on each other. You can still put your finger through that 1.5 inch on top of that 2.5 inch ribbon. And I tucked it up in, and now I'm gonna just be able to cut my ribbon and make me some tails. So that really makes my wreath feel like it's larger just by adding those ribbon tails. So next I want to come back up here and I just want to make another little grouping of this ribbon right here, and we're going to tuck another one, and we're just going to make 2 tails pointing upwards. I'm just going to keep those attached to my spool. I don't want to cut it yet. So I'm just going to cut the tail. And y'all, that's our finished wreath.